Hey guys, it's Liam. This is my 1 month taking zinc supplements update, and I just want to say a couple things that I've noticed over the past month. The first thing is my skin is more prone to break out, so I've been getting more zits on my face, which kind of sucks, but I've got a lot of face wash, so I'm just washing my face more regularly, and that's been mostly helping. I think my voice has gotten a little bit deeper. I did some voice exercises and that helped a little bit, but I stopped those because it was really straining my throat. So, I think everything that I'm hearing is just from zinc, or maybe I'm just thinking more masculine, which is influencing how I'm talking. I've noticed an increase in energy right after I take them. I get a little bit excited to do whatever I'm about to go do. I have noticed that the hair on my legs has gotten just a little bit darker, a little bit thicker, not a lot, just like the tiniest bit. I haven't shaved for the past like 2 months because I wanted to grow my hair out, and it was all pretty much blonde and a little bit of a dark brown, and there's a couple spots now that are darker and blacker, so I look like I have spotty legs. It's kind of weird. And I have no idea if this has anything to do with zinc or anything, but the past month I have been craving spicy food. And I have never in my life liked spicy food. I have always hated it. I've always thought it hurts, it burns, I don't like to eat it, I don't understand why people want it. I don't understand why people like hot food. I just don't get it. In the past month, I have been loving everything spicy. I've been ordering spicy food and eating it and being excited, and I don't know where that comes from. And that's probably the weirdest thing out of everything. So yeah, that's about it. That's my 2 weeks or my month. I made a 2 weeks video, but it never uploaded, so I guess I'm just gonna skip to a month. Also, I wanted to include some stuff from when I went home for Christmas. I just got back in town in New York last night, really, really late after a bunch of delays and everything. It was horrible. I hate airports. But some of my things when I went home, it was really hard because my grandpa, who I live with, my guardian, not really my parent, but my guardian, I haven't come out to him, and I don't really plan to because it's not something he would take well, and I don't see him very often anyway, and I don't want to hurt him or make him feel any kind of resentment towards me. I just want to keep things as clear as possible because he's really the only family I have. And I know this is something he would not deal with at all. So he doesn't know, obviously. So the whole time I'm home, I'm getting called my birth name and she, and it feels weird just because I've gotten so used to Liam already, and that's weird for me to feel. But I can't get mad because he doesn't know, and I can't tell him, and so it's a really strange thing to just repeatedly get called she like 1,000 times a day. I guess like I used to, but I've gotten so used to he recently. Also, one of the very few family members I have, my uncle came to visit me, and he took me out to lunch, and I haven't seen him in probably a year. So I'm sure I look really different. Last time I had not long but longer hair, and I was still wearing actual bras and things, and I looked somewhat like a girl. And he opened the door, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh no, he's gonna, I don't know, I was so scared. And he's like, oh, you look great. And I was just like, oh, we're good. He's really redneck, so is most of my family, which is why I don't talk to them. But we just had lunch, and it was fine. It was funny, he asked me if I had a boyfriend, which I am really used to getting. And I'm always just like, no, he, like, guess I'll wait till after college. I don't know, I always come up with something. No one in my family knows that I'm with Cheyenne either. Most of my family is really redneck Christian, and it's honestly just easier not to tell them because they're not that important in my life. That may sound weird, but family isn't very important to me. only because I prefer to choose my family, and I'm not really bound to any of the people in my bloodline. And the closest person to me, my grandpa, isn't even blood related to me. He's like my step grandpa. So, I don't know. Christmas was weird. Almost no one called me Liam except for my one trans friend Corey, and of course he called me Liam because he understands what it feels like. But everything else kind of sucked the whole time I was there. I felt really horrible all the time because everyone was calling me she, and it was a lot to deal with. But I got one of my first sirs when we were like out in public. We'd gone to a Chinese restaurant, and it was like a buffet. We went to get our drinks and sit down, and the lady was like, "Oh, what can I get for you, ma'am, sir?" And I got so excited. I was just like, "Oh, water." And then she walked up. I was like, Cheyenne, she said sir. And I got really excited. And Cheyenne was like, "You're stupid." And I don't know. It was really fun. I liked it. That's basically all of my Christmas stories. I had a pretty good time. Oh, there's one more. My girlfriend's little cousin is deaf, and he's adorable, but sometimes it's harder for him to grasp things. And so we were out bowling with him for his birthday, and he looked at me and he kept looking at me, and he was like, "Is that a boy or girl?" And he asked, he's like, "Is that your boyfriend?" And we were just like, "Yes, I'm a boy like you." And he was like, "Are you sure it's not a girl?" And we're like, "No, I'm a boy. Like, I know." And it was funny because he understood after a minute, and he was like, "Okay, so you're Cheyenne's boyfriend." And I was like, "Yes." Um, and it's funny because her mom always tells him that I'm her girlfriend, and we always tell him that I'm her boyfriend, and it's funny, but I think he believes the boyfriend more. So at least someone's on my side back home. But anyway, yeah, that's my Christmas 1 month on Zinc update, whatever. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer anything. And Happy New Year!